patted my husband's face gently. He immediately started scratching himself like crazy, as if my touch had poisoned him. I rushed forward to stop him, and though he paused for a few seconds, he soon started clawing at his skin again. I had no choice but to hold his hands tightly until he finally fell asleep. The next morning, I froze in horror. His hands were covered in blood. His face had been torn open. When he woke up, he had no memory of what happened that night. My hands trembled as I cleaned his wounds. He hurried off to work, still confused. I walked toward the kitchen, only to find blood smeared across the floor, a trail leading straight to the bedroom. I followed it and found my dog trembling under the bed. That night, I put cotton gloves on my husband, thinking it would keep him safe. But before dawn, he sat up like a puppet and began walking toward the living room. I followed him quietly. He stood in front of the fridge and started swallowing raw meat and raw eggs. Then he shoved an entire raw fish down his throat. I couldn't stop him. I almost threw up watching him. After that, he turned on the faucet and began gulping down water like a man possessed. My dog barked frantically. I followed my husband back to the bedroom. He opened the window and tried to jump. I grabbed him just in time and pulled him back. He collapsed onto the floor and finally woke up, with no memory of any of it. The next day, I took him to the hospital. The doctor said it was sleepwalking and that treatment would cure it soon. When we got home, we locked away every knife and installed safety nets on the windows. He took his medication on schedule. The next morning, he was still asleep. I finally felt a sense of relief, but when I got up to clean the living room, I found it completely wrecked. I opened the fridge and saw my dog frozen inside. The shock sent me into early labor. The baby came too soon. After we brought new life into the house, I bought my husband a sleeping bag, the kind that's easy to get into, but almost impossible to get out of. Still, I didn't feel safe, so I secretly increased his dosage and hid with the baby in the bathroom. At some point, I must have dozed off. Then I heard footsteps outside. The bathroom door started shaking. Someone was knocking. My whole body trembled. When the knocking finally stopped, I slowly opened the door, and what I saw made me freeze in place.